welcome back to Love Improv. I'm Sherry.
I'm Rebecca.
And today I think we're going to talk a little bit more about rejection. And what is being rejected. So as we're in the breakup of a relationship and we're trying to come to a place of understanding, what do we most likely do is we fall back on ourselves.
Say fall back. What do you mean by fall back on yourself?
We start taking whatever is transforming or transmitting in the relationship as a personal attack.
One of my favorite rejection lines. This is a classic, and we've all heard it or said it or heard someone else say it. It's not you, it's me. Right? But the other one that's horrible is, it's totally your fault. It's you. I'm fine, I know, I'm sure you've had some people say rejection lines to you, haven't you?
No, never.
Never? She's one of the lucky ones.
No,
I have.
no, I'm just kidding. Absolutely, just being in a relationship, loving someone, and then hearing, I don't love you.
Ugh, I don't.
Or, I can't stand this about you, this isn't going to work out. How do you not take that personally?
Yeah, how do you not take that personally? Or, I've said really point blankly, I hate you. I wouldn't be friends with you. If we were in the same room, I wouldn't talk to you. And all of it, it's very personally. It's not very personally. It's very personal. It's personal. And impactful. But again, I think the question you're posing is, how do you not take it personally?
Yes. Well, I think you have to, again, come back to the place that you are just having an experience, and this experience is painful, or it's a place where you're not understanding, but also that not everybody is going to get along. Not everyone is going to fulfill this long-term relationship. You may have a short-term relationship that has done amazing things for you, and one person may want to keep going, the other person might not. Obviously, that's when the breakup happens. So you just have to realize that maybe the experience is over, and that's all it is.
It's evolving into something different. But what I think that you said that is really key, and okay, this is the point that you go get a pen and paper and you write this down, is you don't have all the information necessary in this moment that you are being rejected or that you're giving rejection, right? Is all you have is a feeling / experience.
Yes.
/ WTF / I don't know how to handle the future #, tab.
Right, and so that, segueing back to our last video, is that you take a pause and step back from that rejection, because again, you're just internalizing a rejection that's very well not has anything to do with you.
But you take it, this is how you take it personally, is you take all the components of the information that you have in that, and you create a storyline that says, oh, this is about me.
Yes.
It's about me.
Right, so it's the voices that you hear that need to be looked at further than attacking yourself.
To be compassionate with yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and if you listen long enough, or if you can sort through the rejection, what you'll really find, I think, is two things. The first thing that you'll find is, I think it's life affirming whether loved or rejected, it lets you know you're here. And so sometimes we get into cycles of rejecting ourselves because that's how we know how to say like, oh, I'm here, I affirm life, I can deal with the unknown, right? Is through rejection. But the other thing that you can sort through, and I'm really a firm believer of this, is the amount of pain that you can tolerate or traverse is totally proportional to the amount of joy that you can hold. You know, pretty sure Kelly Clarkson sings about it, and Christina Aguilera too, about being strong. Strong in joy as well.
Because no one can take your joy away. And I think that's really, really an important factor to remember, whether you're dealing with a love relationship, a work relationship, a family, a child, anything. You create and hold the superior joy within yourself. And that's where you need to come back to that when you are feeling that you're being personally attacked.
Can you say more? I think that's a really beautiful phrase, and I really just want to highlight it, is no one, nothing can take away your joy.
No, because as we've talked about before, that's power. That's like the most strengthened power. It's a muscle that you will be using to provide you the comfort to get through these situations and know that I'm always okay.
Yeah, and always okay, and we have said this and we'll continue to say it, doesn't mean you're without pain. It means you are cultivating the ability to feel the full spectrum of emotion, not just fight or fuck or
bleep bleep
or whatever. It's not about just either being angry or sex. Basically, it's the full spectrum from sadness all the way to elation. You know, and that is the strength of joy I feel like you're talking about. And if you cultivate that inside yourself, no one, nothing can take that away from you.
Absolutely. So that's your foundation for everything, is the joy. And everything else that happens, you do without judgment. You receive without judgment. You go through the process without judgment. And I think that's what you were saying when you get from this high extreme to this low. And how we continue to keep our own sense of balance and harmony within all those events and situations and circumstances and broken hearts and whatever it is that you have to have this place within yourself that you can go to in the quiet space or within a whole grocery store of people that you can tap in. You do your joy widget, you tap in, and you're like there. And that comes through practice.
It comes through practice. Well, to bring this on a little more grounded level, you know me, and you've known me for a little while, and I'm a worrier a little bit, and I stress out about money and deadlines, and am I in a relationship? Am I not in a relationship? Is this good enough? And this like internal chaos that I feel like, and you definitely always remind me that I got it going on to just be okay.
Yeah, to be in the moment and to understand this is where I need to be right now. And I'm going to lose the joy in that moment if I'm not there. If I'm constantly striving and telling myself I haven't done enough, or what has happened isn't enough, or my life doesn't look perfect, or whatever it is. Where are you right now? Yeah, absolutely. You are in it. You're in it. You've evolved to that place. So to get to the next place, you got to stay where you are, right at this moment, and be okay and love yourself right through that. And just loving yourself, I can't stop saying that, and you're probably like so sick of it, and it seems like it's such an easy thing, and it's just, again, a process, a journey. And
Yeah.
each relationship is a step closer to that journey.
To use a familiar metaphor, puzzle pieces come together, mosaics come together to create a whole picture. And in this moment, wherever you are in your life, you don't have all the information, but you have all the information you need right now. Right now. And you make the best decisions with what you have right now, because you can never know the unknown. But you can practice cultivating that joy for self and for other. I'm rambling a little bit, so let me just get to the point and say that part of Love Improv is about loving yourself through rejection into joy, through rejection into joy, through rejection,
Yes.
rinse and repeat.
With joy and gratitude.
And gratitude.
Well, thank you so much, Rebecca. This has been really a great day.
It has been a lovely day. Keep it sexy, and thanks for watching. Any more questions, please post on our Facebook page. We're also on YouTube, and I'll be starting a couples group or a group for broken hearts called Other Than Us. So please look for that in the future, and sharing nice workshops. And thank you so much for joining us.